What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, and I'm here with
Gershwan!
We're back with another episode of For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we answer those questions first. And that is what Blitz0012 did. He asks, What would the Chaos Gods do if the Emperor did return? Now, I've been doing the lore on the Eldar gods that are still around today, and what I've noticed is that I think if the Emperor ever returned, he would come back as a god of order, which is what Isha, Segra, and Khorne are considered. They are warp entities that are not to the level of like strength as like a Khorne or a Nurgle, but they are pretty powerful, and they're like minor deities. And they are the gods of order. So I think the Emperor would come back as a god of order, and it would be kind of the same thing that happened when Slaanesh was born, and he tried to consume Isha, and he tried to consume Khorne. The other gods would try to fight for the Emperor's power, giving the Emperor the ability to like push away and live amongst humanity, or live within the warp, like Segra does, or in the web way. So I don't ever think that the Emperor would be a actual human being touching ground. I think it would be a warp entity, and the Chaos Gods would freak out. They would try to consume him, and in their attempt to consume them, he would escape, probably hurt them somehow, and so on. That's my speculation.
You want to know my speculation?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Oh.
Nobody wants that. I mean, because he said it. My speculation is his speculation, because what he speculates, I've already speculated.
Exactly. Speculation is just speculation on speculation.
Mm-hmm.
But you do agree that if the Emperor did come back, he would come back as a warp entity and not really like Gilliman on the battlefield? Do you?
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel if GW in the future somehow brought back the Emperor in a warp entity form, but gave him some form of avatar, kind of like you could play Khorne?
That's actually what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
That avatar would be awesome if he would manifest it in the form of like a Primarch.
So it like take the body of Sanguinius.
Yeah.
What if that did happen? What if Sanguinius coming back is actually the Emperor's essence, taking over his son Sanguinius, who's dead and would remain dead? So all those lore lovers would not, throw a fit that Sanguinius is back.
Same thing with Ferrus Manus.
Yeah, but he was obliterated, wasn't he? Like, they don't even know where his head is.
Well, Horus had his head.
No, but then Abaddon took it, and then now
that's true.
And then after, I think, like the 9th Crusade, they lost it or something like that.
How do you lose something?
How do you lose someone's head? I mean, it's a big ship.
Yeah.
Where were we going with this?
But yeah, so the Emperor coming back in physical form by attaining the body of one of the dead Primarchs.
Sanguinius. That'd be badass.
Yeah. I'd like it. But at the same time, I still would like a model for the Emperor. Like with his own stats and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, to the point where it would be so OP, and it'd be like banned at tournaments and stuff. But still something that, like, if we wanted to make like a campaign or just some awesome, like, what if battle, we could use the Emperor.
Is he in the Horus Heresy model line yet?
No.
No. Okay. He will be, though.
I've seen like sculptors and stuff recreate the Emperor, but not actual legit GW or Forge World created.
Whoever did the Forge World model for Rogaldorn, that is a badass.
I like it. I like his pose and everything.
Yeah, with the sword and
the chain
standing.
sword, yeah.
Next question.
Defool06. According to local legend, sitting on squeaky chairs for a very long time and not changing clothes for a whole week can and will cause hemorrhoids. Since you guys are the only ones I know who does these things, is this legend true?
So it might be, but there's ways to combat hemorrhoids if you're going to be sitting in a chair that's squeaky and wearing the same clothes for an entire week. and that is a pre-workout. Get a pre-workout with really high caffeine count. Just take 2 scoops, and that will have you run into the bathroom. And it'll also make you feel like you're going to have a heart attack. But that doesn't really matter. What would you rather have, hemorrhoids or a heart attack? The answer is a heart attack. Because it's instant, you know? Hemorrhoids you got to live with.
Yeah.
I hope that answers the question.
This guy showed me his hemorrhoid at work the other day.
How did that happen?
So he comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, I need some help lifting something." I'm like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Yeah, I can't lift. I got hemorrhoids." And then he proceeds to show me. I'm like, "Okay, that's more than I wanted to know."
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Did you poke it?
No.
Was it on the stomach?
Yeah.
I feel like I've never seen one, but I feel like you know how when you used to get like the old Pokemon toys that you used to squeeze and like a little
little thing comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's just a piece of hair.
That's scared.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a hemorrhoid. Where's the pre-workout at?
Next question.
Eustace Bag. While psychers are being dragged into the Emperor's chamber in order to be eaten by a magical chair, what stops them from saying, "I'm on Team Nurgle now"? Because 1, they can't be used for astronomical fuel anymore, and 2, they probably won't have any painless death since Nurgle would have helped them. Why don't they do this?
Blanks. They're specifically on black ships, which are just nullified.
Mm-hmm. So there's, even though they say praise Nurgle, like they're
in an empty room.
Yeah.
Next question comes from Ersus1. How did Slaanesh lay the Eldar gods during her birth? Consume them. So, there's a famous painting that's connected to Guillermo del Toro. I forget what it's called, but it's basically just like the ancient Titan. What's his name? Zeus's dad. I don't know who Zeus's dad is, but he's eating his sons.
Cronus.
So it's Cronus eating his children. So let's just picture that. Slaanesh taking like
Miguelito.
Cronus. Cronus was the god of the hunt for the Eldar, right?
Khornos.
There you go. And he's just consuming him like leg, all that kind of stuff. If you, there's a YouTuber by the name of Nurglites, and he actually did a whole video essay on that painting. You guys should definitely check it out. Nurglites, a painting of somebody eating someone else. Next question.
Shane Grimes. This one's more for you. What exactly is an orc sniper? Who trains them?
There are no such thing as orc snipers. I've wanted orc snipers since the beginning. The closest thing to an orc sniper... No, there's not.
Gretchen?
No, there is no. No. Because there is no special rule within the Orc Codex that allows you to target a character regardless of whether there's models in front of him or not. As far as I know. Yeah. Otherwise, I'd be using them in today's battle. Or maybe I'm not playing orcs. Boom, boom, boom. Next question.
It's just Chris. I think the chapter you're thinking of is the Exorcist chapter. The chapter of all blanks.
There you go. Yeah, you're probably right. That makes sense. Next question comes from Tambletrack. Who is your favorite Loyalist chapter of Space Marines, and who is your favorite Chaos Space Marine chapter?
It changes, but my favorite Loyalist chapter is the Blood Angel. Same thing with Chaos, it changes, but I'd say it is 1,000 Suns.
My favorite Loyalist is Imperial Fists. I have an Imperial Fist army, and then my favorite Chaos Space Marine chapter is also 1,000 Suns.
Which ones though? The pre-heresy or the post-heresy?
Post-heresy. I like the Rubric Marines.
No, I am going all Egyptian themed.
Red?
Yeah. The red and yellow with the scarabs and the occults and stuff like that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And their dreadnoughts from Forge World look really badass.
I like the sorcerers though. Like Ahriman, he looks badass.
Mm-hmm.
And can you get Ahriman? What does Ahriman look like?
I don't think I've...
In 30K? Because I'm pretty sure there's a model for Ahriman.
I don't know if it's Ahriman or if it's the other guy.
Miguelito.
Mm-hmm. But he's like bald and he's got like tattoos on one side of his face. It might be the other guy, Miguelito. The same kid from Coco.
Yeah.
Lavender asks, what is your guys' relation with each other? Friends, brothers, BFs? More?
We're gym buddies that one time.
At one time, yeah. It changes from day to day.
We're country cousins. Check out this video called Country Cousins by Talam Kwali. Yeah.
We kinfolk.
Kinfolk. That sounds badass, kinfolk. That's like some, what's his name? Tolkien style thing. Next question comes from Toasty. Why do you guys remind me of Jon Snow and Samwell Tarly? If you guys have a 40 facts video on that, I haven't found it.
That's hilarious.
That
is hilarious.
So, interesting little side note. I think it was for my birthday or it was for like Christmas. Sound Alchemist gave me the scotch from what's his? Is it Tarly?
Yeah, Tarly.
The Tarly thing.
Was it?
Yeah, it was his house. I think it was a different name though.
It was the one with the fish.
Which is him, isn't it? Isn't it Samuel Tarly?
I don't think so. I think it was the Catelyn.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because the guy, her uncle or whatever, is the blackfish.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
I forgot what is their last name.
Well, I still have the bottle.
Yeah.
Then what I was gonna tell you guys is pointless. Never mind.
Say it.
No. I was gonna say I have that. What's Samuel Tarly's sigil then?
Ooh.
Because his dad and his brother were burned, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's just the archer dude.
What's an archer dude? That's funny.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah. Okay, next question comes from Distillation243. Would the Red Lantern Corps from DC join and fight Khorne because of all the life he has taken? Yes.
Yeah.
The colors of the Lantern Corps are specifically emotions, so yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Tully is the name.
Oh, that's why.
That's why. Tully. House Tully. Lanterns?
Yeah, they're emotions, so.
Yeah.
And then last question, I would pick Sick Membrane. Is it true with the Black Templars and Orc box set? Okay, so yeah, there is a rumor going around, pushed by a couple YouTube stars, 40K YouTube stars, which means guys that just do stuff.
Every YouTuber is just a guy.
That does stuff, not
or a girl.
Not PewDiePie. He got married.
That's true, and he hit what is it, 1 billion or something, 1 million,
something like that. Yeah. Your question is there a new box set coming out? Supposedly the rumor is that yes, it's Black Templars and Orcs, and it's most likely going to come out in October because of the Orktoberfest, or they just call it Orktober, right? I'm saying Orc weird. I'm saying it like a Canadian. We're too close to the border. What am I saying? Oh, and then the other rumor is that in October, which is Orktober, Gatsgul Magork Thraka might be a special character, but he's not going to come in the box, because if he comes, it would be a completely new precedence if there was a named character of that status inside of a box set. When we got the Vigilus box set, Calgar came all on his own, and it's always been like that. So if Godschool is a new model that comes out in October, it's going to be separate, not in that box set, and it's still rumors. Nothing is set in stone. Those are the questions for today. If you guys have more questions for us, comment down below. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sound Alchemist?
Gershwin.
We are.
Oh, I used to put my